here, and Wes is here today, and he brought his CFMoto 650. He's got it all decked out. It's kind of like a cop bike, and she's really a neat machine. He let me take it for a ride, and I took it for a sport. It seems like a slow speeds though it wants to steer itself. That was the only thing, but we did a few adjustments out on here for him because these things were laid way down and the mirrors were down, so we did some adjustments there for him and fixed it up. But I rode it. Sounds great, man. It really got a great sound to it, and it's got some really nice power. It's a two-cylinder 650, kind of like the Kawasaki Versys. It seems to me like a Kawasaki Versys, but it's a BMW design frame and all that, and motor, but it's got a great sound to it, and it does. It looks like a cop bike. He's got the seat covered up so it don't get too hot right now, but nice machine, super nice machine. He put the bag on there, and it came with a nice big rack in case if you drop her, it's going to help it. And we got this stuff adjusted, the mirrors, we got the handlebars. Instead of laid way down here, we raised him up because he's a pretty big fella. He's a real big fella. So we got that done, and it looks like tires are wearing really well. Brakes, I took it for a spin. He let me take it for a ride, and it does got some nice power. And we just kind of had a bike day today. It was kind of fun. We always enjoy it when Wes comes over to visit. He doesn't ride his sweetie on the back. And personally myself, I would want to ride this for a while before I would be real comfortable on it. It seemed when I was at the very lower speeds and I wanted to go into a turn, it just wanted to turn itself without my input. So that was a little bit, felt a little bit funny to me, but it would be something that I think you would get used to quick. It doesn't feel too top heavy or anything like that. Not like my Yamaha there that feels so top heavy. This one feels good. I truly believe that if this was on the highway doing 100 kilometers an hour plus, it would be super stable. It just seems like it's more set up for interceptor type roll, you might say. But it does have a very short wheelbase if you look at that. So it's supposed to be for turning. So once you got used to this bike, I think that you could really do some serious turning. He's got all the adjustments on it here in the suspension, here and here. Now I noticed it seemed a little bit to me like it was a little stiff. So I was for myself, I would want to soften that up a little bit for local driving because all the speed bumps and everything like that. I would probably soften that up a little bit. The rebound seemed good. I don't think I would touch that, but I'd let the I forget what that's called when it comes up. I'd ease that up just a little bit. I'd turn that maybe 3 or 4 clicks to see if that would help. But it's got really nice front brakes. It's got anti-locks all the way around. It's got anti-locks on here, and it's got anti-locks on the back. Big disc in the back. And like I say, when I was riding this thing, it's growly. It's got it's a really growly sound. And when I got down around the corner, I give her a little whoop in the butt, and it's got some nice power. It seemed to me like when I was on the Versys and then when I was on this, it was similar power. But I'm wondering, I'd like to see this thing in a race between them. It just seemed to me like this one might have a little bit more, just a little bit more get up and go. It might be because of this big back sprocket. This thing's got a really huge back sprocket, and that could be it. But nice machine. I'll be honest with you. I'm impressed. CFMoto. I was looking at the welds on here and the way it's made. It looks like it seems to me like a pretty quality machine, and Wes likes it. And it is, I guess, what happened with this company, the company that makes them. They are police bikes. They make these into a police bike, and it feels really big. But with the stubby wheelbase on it, I imagine you could really do some serious turns on this. I've seen those guys ride between the cones on the Harleys and stuff. I bet you these guys could do it. And the nice thing is it's got a really good ground clearance on there. I mean, that's a huge ground clearance for this. No center stand or anything like that, but really nice ground clearance on the bike. Personally, myself, I wouldn't think twice about having this bike. It's a really nice bike. Like I say, it would take me a little bit to get used to it or anything like that, but I think I'd get used to this one real quick. Just an absolutely fantastic bike. So that's the CFMoto. It's a 650 MT right there, water cooled, and I'm impressed, guys. I'm impressed, and I've had lots of bikes. Rickshaw out.